Oh, man, I hope I'm doing this right. It's the first show. Welcome to It's Out of Bounds with me, Johnny B. And I am tired. I'm exhausted. I am hung over. My head is pounding. It's been a long weekend of drinking and telling jokes and celebrating and eating barbecue. And, yeah, the Lightning game earlier, and I was outside and sweat. You don't want to hear my problems. You want to see this show. Hopefully you're here. We got people tuning in. Hop into the chat. I am learning how to operate this on the fly, so let's F up together. You want to? Let's do it. They got me on late at night because I'm probably going to say something to offend somebody. Hopefully those people are asleep. If you want to call in, you can. I'm going to stream people in. And you know what? I don't even care who. I'll just put this in the chat. Let me just find out how I can do it. Boom. Look at that. Johnny Dean, what's up, Daddy? Let's see here. Who wants to hop in with me? I'm going to put it into the chat. It's for everybody. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Hey, let's get fired on our first day. You want to? Hop on in. I'll try to figure out how to throw you onto the stream. Also got a phone line set up. If you want to call in, let me pop that up on the old pagey page here. Hold on. I got this, guys. We're good. We're good. Pow. There you go. That's not the right one. Hold on. I got it right here. You're going to love it. This is going to be perfect. You're going to be like, what? Johnny, this guy's good. He's got phone numbers. Yeah, he does. Boom. Okay. That was almost it. Anyway, the phone lines are, let me see. I got it. Don't even worry about it. Now you're fine in the chat. Don't you sweat it. I got it right here. Probably on my thing. Yep, wrong overlay. Anyway, it's a phone number. I'll give it to you in a second. Let me go to the comments. Man, hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing, bud? Okay, yeah. All righty. I'll figure out how to bring you into the stream if you want to hop in, and I'll figure out how to put my phone number up on there too. Oh, this is awesome, man. We're going to have a good time with this. I do want to talk about some Buck stuff. Obviously, I've been going over a lot of the things that are happening with the team. Like you guys, we're all big Bucks fans, obviously. So we're going to talk a little bit about the OTAs and the rookie mini camp, and also with the schedule coming up. I had Rick Hughes on my FM radio program talking about our predictions on the 17 games coming up. You know, it really doesn't matter. You know, there's going to be a lot of things that happen between now and the beginning of the season, but it's fun. It's fun to talk about, you know, which games that we're going to have a problem with, you know, and all of that stuff. Harry, what's up, dude? How are you? Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get in here. You guys stay with me, and I'm going to figure this thing out. It's going to be fun. I'm going to figure out overlays and backgrounds, and I got to tell you, man, FM radio, way easier than this. I mean, you guys think, you know, doing radio is hard. I mean, kind of, but this is like multitasking. I got gadgets and buttons and things. I got split screens. Nothing's even working. Look at, this is nuts. All right, man, I'm going to wake Rick up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wake his ass up. I'm going to make him come. He's probably tore up on something right now. I don't know what I did with my overlay that had my phone numbers on it. You know what I did? I put it on the background. What a fat moron. That's what I did. All right. I'm going to get the phone number out for you guys. 727-592-8518. I'll create some more art, you know, before I do the next show. So I got the wrong thing up there. So I got the right thing up there. But if you want to call into the line, it is 727-592-8518. I want to talk about sleepers first. Which Bucks player that nobody's really looking at is going to have a great season? Is going to step up and make an impact. I mean, I'm not talking fantasy football. I just mean do something dramatic to help the Bucks win one game, maybe two more games A lot of people are looking at OJ Howard. If he could stay healthy, he could be the guy. Obviously, he's an animal. He's an absolute beast if he could stay healthy. So is that a sleeper? Probably, just because we don't know if he's going to stay healthy or not. So that is one of the things we could talk about. Let me get back into the chat here because I don't want to ignore you guys. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Welcome to Bucks Report. Thank you. I hope I can fit in. I'm trying to get the hang of it, and I picked a great day to start. As you can hear, my voice is cracking. I did a stand-up comedy show last night at a bourbon bar, so you know how that went. And then today I went down to Ybor City and helped judge a barbecue competition between 5 breweries, and yeah, I got a lot of drinks there too. So I'm coming down from a long weekend. So yes, Constance, OJ looked great in the beginning of the year. He looked amazing. He can't be stopped if he's healthy. I mean, he's bigger and faster than people at that position. Everybody's talking about Kyle Pitts, obviously the Falcons drafted, but OJ Howard has all those things that Kyle Pitts has. Like, that's why we picked him, in the first round. I don't know, pick 19, wherever we got him, because he is such a beast when it comes to just physicality. I mean, speed. I mean, it's off the charts. We just got to keep him healthy. But yeah, you saw Brady was starting to go to him. He was looking really good, and then boom, another injury. We got to hope we get lucky with OJ and let him stay on the field, because we really, really need him. We need him to to stretch the middle of the field and keep everybody honest. And of course, if we run 2 tight end sets with him and Gronk, it's just another part of our offense. It's not fair. It's not fair to anybody. Hey, Adam, what's going on? Yeah, OJ does run cleaner routes. He has unbelievable hands. I mean, he does it all, and he's not a bad blocker either. When he wants to block, he can block. So I don't know. I'm a huge OJ Howard fan. I was glad when we got to pick. Like most of us, I was heartbroken that we didn't go up and get Dalvin Cook or running back, in that draft. And Cook is showing that, it was probably a better idea to draft him. But we are where we are. We have great running backs now. Everything's fine. It's water under the bridge. If you guys want to hop on to the phone lines once again, hop on there, 727-592-8518. Also, my social media, if you're not following me already, on Twitter is at Johnny B Comedy. Of course, Instagram, I am Johnny B Tampa. So go get me. Facebook, Johnny Bell. If we're not friends, hop on. I think I got a little bit of room left on my Facebook. I got to delete people. I'm almost at 5,000, and I don't know hardly any of these people. I really don't. Thanks, Taylor, for throwing the phone number up there. Do appreciate it. Hopefully, I can answer it. I got it Bluetoothed into my thing and all this. Don't worry about it. It's just jargon that you shouldn't have to worry about. Oh, look, there's a ticker with all my stuff on the thing, too. I have too much electronics. I don't know what to do with it. I got lights like some TikTok girl. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to do. This is crazy. I'm used to going into like a real studio over in St. Pete, and then I got a producer who does almost everything for me. Shout out to him. Will, who I'm probably going to get on this show sooner or later. So, all right. Let's see here. Jason, Gronk going to help him with the blocking. Yeah, Gronk's a good blocker. He's a beastly man too. He is a stud. Yeah, I'm a big fan. So OJ Howard, can we call him a sleeper, or is he just a guy that needs to stay healthy? I think everybody knows who he is, but because he's never healthy, he doesn't get talked about a lot. But I think, he's got, not only the tools, but even though, he's been hurt, he's got, 4 years in the league now. So he's got a lot of experience just in the, in the meeting rooms and being around, great players, just getting great through osmosis, not even on the field, just being part of the team, is going to make him that much better. So I don't know. I don't think he's a sleeper. And of course, Antonio Brown, is he going to be a sleeper? Because he's going to have a full season, to really get in there. He's got his wheels under him. He knows the system now. And could he be a guy that comes out and scores 10 touchdowns and really makes an impact and shows what he could do, maybe not get in trouble, if we can keep him out of the news for the wrong reasons, maybe he's a guy that steps up, and gets himself back into the old AB form. So we can see that. Jason, not bad. He says, when healthy, we are going to be, yeah, you're right. Jay, you are right. When healthy, it's not fair how good the Bucks are when healthy. When not healthy, we're still better than everybody. So yeah, I think the whole league knows if, we go into the season with 100% of our roster, everybody's fine. And if we're, 4 or 5 weeks in and we still have OJ and we still have, our receiving core, everybody's good. It's not fair at all. And of course, defense, if our defense stays healthy too, it's not fair. So yeah, on paper, it's not fair. So I agree with what you're saying there, Jay. 727-592-8518 if you'd like to join me on the phone line, or if you want to get on the stream, if you're somebody that has a webcam and you want to hop in there. What's up, Dave? All right. Dave says we don't see the old AB halfway through the season. If he ain't getting here, I'll just pop you up there. I don't know, man. He didn't give me that diva vibe last year, vibe when he wasn't, getting a lot of passes. I don't know if he's that guy anymore. So I don't know if he's gonna pout if he doesn't get touches. These guys know that Arians doesn't really play that. You saw what happened with Fournette when he kind of gave him the ultimatum last year. He doesn't play the diva thing, and I think the team knows that. So would I expect him to do that? Not really. Not with Bruce Arians, not with this team. And he's been through a lot. I mean, he knows that he's really kind of on his last leg here. People aren't going to tolerate, his shenanigans. So I wouldn't expect it. But you know what? If he does, we have a pretty deep receiving room. So, we'll see what happens there. Let's see, Constance, we are finally getting some depth. Yes, we are. And that's what we're talking about right now. The depth is ridiculous. I mean, at receiver, somebody's going to be the odd man out. Somebody's not going to make the team that's actually pretty decent. I mean, is it Justin Watson? Does he not make it this year? I don't know. As far as I've been reading, the practice squads are still going to be expanded. There's still some COVID things there, and they're still going to allow more players. We'll see if that stays true. But I mean, we have a lot of things going on. We're gonna lose a quarterback. The people aren't gonna make the team, and because of what you're saying, Constance, you're right. The team is just too deep. So some good players aren't gonna be on the roster. That's a great problem to have. So yeah. Alex kind of echoing what I said. AB knows that this is pretty close to his last chance. So I don't think Antonio Brown's dumb at all. I think he's got a little something loose up there. Like, I think he's got some issues. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it was after that big hit he took in Pittsburgh from who was that Burfict, that jerk that used to play for the Bengals. And I don't know how many times he got kicked out of the league or got suspended or fined for big nasty hits to the head. But if you remember a few years back, he knocked Antonio Brown out like cold, and it seemed like he was a little goofy from that point on. Maybe coincidence, I don't know, but I wonder sometimes, if something's not a little loose up there, because he seems he seems a little crazy. So I don't know. It's hard not to like him. Yeah, Burfict did knock something loose. Alex agrees with me, but I don't know. Like, I think we all feel the same way about Antonio Brown. It's like we will ride this until the wheels fall off, and if he does end up losing his mind and beating somebody up or something, oh, my dog's here. Hey, there you go, good doggy. She just busted in and left. But yeah, if he ends up beating up an Uber driver or something, then next man up's going to be a really great receiver. I mean, we have a lot of good depth there. And that's going to be fun to watch in training camp to see where everybody falls on the depth chart. I mean, obviously you got Scotty Miller there. You got Tyler Johnson. I mean, he had some flashes his rookie season, and then you got Jalen Darden, who we just drafted, who's looking right now to be battling for a punt return, kickoff return. But I mean, you guys have seen his highlights from North Texas, right? You've seen him. Like, this isn't a guy to take lightly either. He's fast. He's a playmaker. He's a winner. So, yeah, I mean, we're deep, and like I mentioned Watson earlier, I don't know if he makes the team. Sad. He's been around a long time, but yeah, it's going to be tough. Hop in if you would like to hop in. The phone lines are in the chat. I'll repeat them to you, 727-592-8518. I was going to book a bunch of guests or a couple of guests tonight, but I really just wanted to wing this with the chat. I really just wanted to kind of meet you guys. And I figured if I brought in, some comedians, or if I brought in some, some sports friends of mine, or, people in the media, then I wouldn't pay attention to the chat. And I didn't want to do that this first show. I think it's only right that I kind of, get acquainted with you guys tonight. So, Johnny Dean, I know you, but I'm going to get to know all you people. So, yeah. So, but yeah, I got a lot of ideas for this show. I got a lot of benchmarks I want to do. We're going to be doing some contests and things like that too. I really just want to get familiar with these buttons and get all this stuff down. Because right now I feel like I'm a freshman in high school at a town I just moved to. So this is really, really crazy. Let's see here. Johnny Dean. Yeah, exactly. Echoing what we're saying, tons of depth, and the starters got to. Yeah, I mean, it's not fair. Like we return all of our starters. We sign everybody. Like, people hate us. We're going to be like the Patriots as far as like everybody hating our guts soon, which I'm fine with that. And by hating our guts, I mean our town. We got the Stanley Cup champions. They had a great game today. The Rays have won, 13 out of the last 14 games. I mean, even the Rowdies are good. I mean, we're turning into, just a city of champions, and people hate that. So good. It's about time we got hated. You know what? We also got the sunshine and the beaches. We have 89 microbreweries, and I drank at half of them this weekend. I mean, we got it going on. We have a great stand-up comedy scene, really, really great comedians. If you've never been out to see some of those, some of them played the back bar at a bourbon place last night, because he really made it in life. Oh no, look at that. That is mean. Look at this, Andrew. Wait, the guy that was on before me is a Canadian. That's not very nice. Oh, that's horrible. That's him. Okay, there you go. I got to figure you guys out, man. I'm going to do it. We're going to figure it out. I don't know if somebody tried to hop in the stream, and I just don't even know how to add you. It's weird. We'll figure it out. I have no idea. No idea at all. Also, I want to talk about tonight, who do you think the upset special might be this season? What's a team that you're worried about that most people aren't worried about? I mean, the obvious games that look tough on paper, the Patriots game, I guess people think it's going to be tough because it's, the Brady Belichick, and they spent, $1 billion on free agency, and they had a pretty good draft. We got to go into New England. It's going to be must see TV. It's going to have bigger ratings than the Super Bowl probably. But I don't think on paper, I think the Bucs aren't going to have too big of an issue beating the Patriots. But what are the games that do worry you? I mean, the Rams, obviously, it looks like that's a tough one. You know what I mean? But there's some games on our schedule that scare me, that most people wouldn't be scared of, that they're just kind of overlooking. Those are the ones that jump up and bite you in the ass. That's the ones that I'm worried about. So the Dolphins game, if that one doesn't have you a little worried, I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's hop on the phone lines. You're on Out of Bounds with Johnny B. Who's this? Hold on, buddy. Stupid Bluetooth. Don't go anywhere. I'm putting you on. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. You're going to be like, this is great. I'm on the thing with the stuff. What a fat idiot. Not you, me. All right. Hold on. I got the don't you worry about it. You going to do it, man. We're going to do it real good. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. And it says it's connected. And oh, perfect. Yes. All right. Don't worry. We're on. Yes. God, I'm going to throw myself down the stairs, bro. This is what I'm going to do. All right. There it is. Boom. Now you're on. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Nothing. Who's this?
It's Josh Allen from Bucks Report.
Oh, hey, Daddy. What's up, dude? You see, I'm struggling trying to get my stuff together here, but I'm hungover.
Hey, it's all good, bro.
What's going on, bud?
First show, right?
Yeah, I screwed up my overlay and everything, Joshua.
It's like first show, last show.
Yeah. It won't be last show.
No, man, I'm just out here roughing it in the backyard, camping in the tent. My family left me to go inside.
Oh no. Are you doing the backyard camping thing for real?
I did. I figured, I took my kids on like a nature walk today, and we went to the pool and had a fire and s'mores and made like little like camping activities, little glow stick lanterns and all these fun things. Got a couple tents set up, and they all decided that they were going to leave me. I'm like, I did all of this effort. Screw this. I'm sleeping outside. I got to sleep out by myself. I don't care. I'm doing it. So
see,
it's a one-man camping band out here. We're doing it.
How crazy is that? Like for recreation, we act like we're homeless. Like people like that work hard and have homes, nice homes for fun. We go sleep outside. You know what I mean? Like there's real homeless people that gotta hate our guts. Like they go, oh, it's cute. You got a 4-bedroom house. You're just sleeping in your backyard. You son of a bitch. Yeah, but it's whatever, man. I am so spoiled when it comes to the luxuries of life, like air conditioning and bugs not biting me in the ass. If I ever did go camping, it would be like the most bougie way to do it. I would have to have a camper with electricity and air conditioning and all that. I am not pitching a tent and laying on the ground for anything. I'll show up to your camp and eat your s'mores and bounce and get back to the air condition. I am not doing it. That's crazy. Well,
so my son is 5, so I wanted to like bring him, to like test this out. We're gonna go camping or whatnot, go up to the mountains, drive up to like Georgia or whatever and go camping for a weekend or something. And he's like, no, I'm gonna go inside and go lay in my bed with my iPad and just hang out. And I was like, really? I like walked in, like, hey, you really gonna leave me out here by myself?
It's awesome.
He's like, yeah, have fun though. Like, you bastard.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Like, well, first of all, my son's 21, so if I took him camping outside, the neighbors they wouldn't like that at all. It'd be weird. And my neighbors hate me too, so we're not doing that. Josh, what's a game on the schedule that has you like kind of worried that people aren't really talking about?
Everybody thinks it's just going to be a walk in the park to go up to New England, and Tom Brady's going to go up there and say F you, Bill Belichick, and go up there and just win big. But I really think that game, coming off of that road, and I know Bruce said it's not a big deal, but going out to LA and then coming back up and then flying up to New England for some of that game, it'd be a game that, is really competitive. Bill's going to game plan the hell out of it to go against Tom. But I mean, that's a big one. Other than that, Thursday night games always make me nervous. And the fact that they're going to Philadelphia, and who knows if they'll have their stuff figured out or not. But if you look at who they're playing before, it's the Rams, really tough defense.
Yeah.
Then you go play New England, which is going to have really tough defense and to give you everything they got. Then you come back home and you got the Dolphins, another real tough defense. And then 4 days after that Dolphins game, you're going up to Philly, which has got a pretty good defense as well. And I mean, that's one of those Thursday night trap games that I could see them maybe faltering and, having one of those Thursday night, how many downs is it? 4 or 5? Tom Brady type Chicago game.
Yeah.
That's one of the games I'm kind of looking at like, oh, let's see how that goes.
Yeah. All the primetime games make me nervous. And I know it's like, Bruce has even said like, they're trying to figure out why we had, such a tough time with the primetime games. And a lot of people are saying it's just a coincidence. It was a fluke. But, man, the one I hate, and I don't know why we always have a hard time, but we have a primetime game against the Giants again. And I hate the Giants because even when they suck, we have a hard time with the Giants. We shouldn't have beaten them last year. Like, we really shouldn't have. It was we tried to lose that game. If it wasn't for, Danny Dimes throwing balls all over the field, to anywhere but his receivers, they would have murdered us. So, it's a little scary. Those are the games when I say, the upset special, I think about the Giants, and
with that Giants team, this is the 4th year in a row that they've played them, 3rd year in a row in prime time.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on with this Giants Bucks team? But it's going to be interesting. This year it's because the NFC East plays the NFC South. The last 2 years, just because they both finished in a crappy spot in the division together. But it's going to be interesting for sure to see kind of how that game translates over, because last year they're obviously without Saquon Barkley, they're a bunch of offensive line banged up, and they almost beat us. Or they almost beat the Bucks, and then now they got Kenny Galladay. They improved their line. You think that Barkley's going to be back. They're getting their second round safety back. Team from injury who didn't play at all last year, and Xavier McKinney, Adoree Jackson. So they've improved their team, and that's one of those games that I agree with you. I wouldn't overlook it as well. For some reason, those Giants always give them trouble.
Yeah, Tom Brady, if you look, throughout his career,
don't go there.
Like, there's something about it, man. There's something about it. It's like, I used to shoot pool, for a long time growing up, and I could run a whole rack, but there was something about that 13 ball that would always mess my head up. Like, it was like it talked to me. It's like, you're going to miss, you fat jerk off. Watch this. And I would miss it every single time. And I feel like maybe Tom has that when he sees that Giants logo and he's like, oh, crap. These guys, they're my Achilles heel. But I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, Tom Brady and I aren't the same people psychologically, but I'm crazy. He's successful. He is very, very handsome and healthy, and I am a giant beanbag chair. So there's a lot of differences between the two of us. So, yeah. Hey, Bucks Time 12. Yes, we do have a show starting at 10:30 tonight. It was supposed to be 6 o'clock, but the Lightning, they scheduled the playoff game, and I didn't want to be the only one on this stream, and I wanted to watch the game also. So, and then I got,
want to compete with that.
Yeah, and then I got drunk and I slept through the second period. So this is great. Yeah, and now I'm back, everybody. I almost got drunk enough to sleep in my yard like you, Josh. I almost did that, but I didn't quite do that. Good gosh, man. When you're outside drinking beer with people, it is so easy to get drunk on accident. So you got to be very, very careful.
Oh, absolutely. I've had a few pounders myself, so
yeah.
Now it's time to just listen to the cricket and hopefully pass out here in the next few hours or so.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, dude, thanks for calling in and saving me. That was very nice of you.
Absolutely. I've got your back. I'll call whenever your show's on.
Yeah.
We did that little test show not too long ago, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm here for it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The BR team is strong, my friends. Hell yeah. And I'll be better next time. You'll see. I appreciate it, bro.
You got to get a TSSR cable for that instead of that Bluetooth phone.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate
That's how I do it. The Bluetooth was messing me up, so that's why I got that cable.
Yeah,
$6.99 on Amazon. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, definitely send me the link. Absolutely, because you see, I struggled like a bitch with this. So, yeah.
All right, bro.
I'll
talk to you. Have a good night.
Thanks, man. Josh Allen, everybody. There you go. All right, you can hear him right here on BucksReport.com. Let's add somebody to the stream. Alex, what is going on, dude?
Not too much, man. How about you?
Good, man. Thanks for popping on. It's my first official show, so I'm kind of learning the ropes here. Hopefully it won't suck out loud. So
I'm right here with you. I'm still getting used to everything. I run North Sports Dynasty with Andrew there. And this has been my first few weeks getting into it and trying to figure out how everything goes. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Are you in Tampa? Where are you at?
No, I'm another one of those Canadians. That's why he put that comment.
Nice. Okay. I was wondering.
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah, Johnny was sitting there like, go on and talk. I was like, okay, fine. I'll go talk.
Awesome, man. So, I mean, if we want to jump right into what I was talking about, like as far as sleepers for the year and also upset special, like, is there a game that you're looking at on this game? Like mine's the Giants. I don't know why, but well, I mean,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like prime time against the Giants. I mean, I know we're a different team, but man, it just seems
they always unlucky. They always seem to give you fits. Like I'm on the outside. Like I'm a Lions fan, as you can see in the back, unfortunately. Yeah. But for me, I've got you guys, like me and Andrew did our prediction a couple weeks ago. I've got you guys sitting at 13-4.
Okay.
I've got the Rams just because you guys have to travel to them. And then I've got the Dolphins, I think, just coming off the high of beating. I think you guys go in and it's a close game with Belichick. He kind of stifles you guys for the first half, and then you guys make the adjustments and take it in the second half.
Yeah.
And then I feel like you guys are riding high, going to having Miami come in and just kind of caught napping a little bit. And I think that's the majority of the losses, if you guys have losses this year that are going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be you guys are feeling yourselves. You're coming off the Super Bowl. You guys are way better than 95% of the teams in the NFL. So I think it's just going to be games where you're caught napping a little bit, and it's good defenses. So
yeah,
look for Miami. The Giants have a good defense this year. Look at Washington, the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of teams are getting better, and it doesn't seem like we have as many teams that suck as we used to. Like you got a handful of teams that suck, but then you have a lot of teams that are just getting better and better. So I mean, it's going to make watching football a lot better, across the board. But it's also kind of hard to predict anything. It's kind of hard to separate. I mean, I'd hate to be a bookmaker in Vegas right now. Of course, they have supercomputers with algorithms and all that stuff. But I mean, it's just there's not a whole lot of games where you can look on the schedule and go, well, they're going to destroy that team because everybody's getting good. So I mean, I think what people are overlooking with the Bucs, though, like everybody wants to talk about our offense, and it just for some reason our defense still isn't getting the respect they deserve. Like
absolutely,
they're so good, they're so fast, and they, and Todd Bowles is, he's really got them just cooking, right? I mean, you saw the last 5-6 weeks of the year. I mean,
and right into playoffs,
they carried the team, and it was crazy. I mean, so I mean. I look at like the Patriots game, like you said. I agree. I think the first half it'll be kind of them feeling each other out, kind of like a chess game. And I think Devin White takes that game over. I don't even think it has anything to do with Tom Brady. If he's going to score his touchdowns, but Devin White's he doesn't want. That defense is not. They don't want to lose that game either. So they're going to be out there trying to prove themselves every week. I mean, they have a lot of pride in that. The whole gravedigger. Mentality. Those guys, I think this is the year that they get that, they get that old Bucks. I mean, you look like you're a pretty young guy, but I was an adult when we won the Super Bowl in 2003, and that was what they were known for. It was defense. Nobody cared about the offense. Obviously now the offense is great, but that defense is really good. So we're going to see a lot of that this year where the defense is going to win games for us. So so
one, and you look at specifically going back to that Patriots game, year in and year out, the Patriots are seen as one of the better defenses in football. And like you said, this Bucs defense isn't getting nearly the credit it deserves.
Right. Yeah.
So if you go out there and your defense outplays the defensive mastermind in Belichick, that puts you guys on the radar, especially on national television. I mean, you guys should already be there as one of the, if you're listing the top defenses in football, you guys are right up there with the Browns, and you always got to throw the Rams in there. Like there's a few teams up there, but you guys are definitely in that conversation, and it's almost kind of sad that a lot of people don't see it yet.
Yeah, I mean, people kind of know about the run defense. Like we have the best run defense, but those defenses, the backfield's starting to really shine. Winfield Jr. as a rookie, he started off shaky, but then in the last several weeks of the season, like he really stepped up his game, and then he's one of those guys that has that legendary lineage going on. It's so crazy, man. Like, but yeah, so I think guys, Carlton Davis, he's a guy that he's underestimated and overlooked, and I think he's a lot better than people think. And then even Sean Murphy Bunting, who, man, he looked so bad in the beginning of the season, and then I think he'd have a pick in every postseason game. I mean, he really he stepped up his game. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, the Giants game for me is the scary one. The Dolphins game is scary to me because I think people still think the Dolphins suck, and they don't. So
they're a quarterback away from being right up there with the top teams. Like that is top to bottom. That's a really good roster. You just need Tua to develop.
Yeah, I mean they added some weapons for Tua, and then I don't know. I follow him a little bit, and apparently he came out the other day and said that he wasn't familiar with the playbook. I'm like, what are you doing? This is your job. It's your job. Like, how do you not know the playbook? Like
the difference in, and I mean, he did play with Nick Saban, I'll give him that, but the difference between college playbooks and NFL playbooks are so different, especially like being at Alabama for 3-4 years. You get used to that terminology, you get used to how they run things, and then you've got to go and change things. It does take a little bit of time, especially at the quarterback position, because there's so much to read and react to every play. It does take time to learn that system, but I think going into this year, they added the talent, all that. There's no excuses this year.
Yeah, you're right. It just blows my mind when these guys, even on rookie contracts, they're making millions of dollars. And it's like, if I got a job at Olive Garden and they said, we'll pay you $2 million, but you need to know the ingredients and all of our soups.
You're knowing the ingredients.
Yeah. I'll make it in the dark. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just weird to me, but it's a different culture. These are young athletes, they've been, pretty much prized their entire lives. Like they've always been the best of the best. So I don't know, so we'll see what happens. But if they can work that offense around him, his skill set, then he could be something good. So, yeah, absolutely. Mike Edwards is a great backup. Good point, Johnny Dean. Yeah, man, our backups are good. I mean, Whitehead is awesome. I mean, as far as tackling, I mean, they're all good, man. I mean, yeah, and we're adding people. So, did we lose my audio? Somehow, I can't hear anything anymore. This is great. Hold, please. Can you hear me, Alex? And I can't hear you. This is doo-doo. Let's see why that happened. Let's see. My mic is on. And I have no audio. Oh, they can hear me. Oh, cool. I just can't hear Alex. Hold on. Let me get you. Let's see. Unmute his mic. Okay. And I just kicked him off the stream. There you go. Hold on. Let me bring it back, Alex. Look at this. Why is your mic muted? I didn't do it. I'm trying to unmute your mic and it's not letting me. Did you mute your mic, Alex? Let's see. There you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was your fault. Way to go, man.
I know about as much as you do about this, so.
I thought I had a stroke, dude. That was weird. Let's add Laka to the stream here. Hold on. I just tried and it just took him off. All right. Hop back in, Laka. Sorry, pal. If you want to jump in, you can jump in on the phone line too, 727-592-8518. If you'd like to hop on there, and I'll screw that up too. It's going to be perfect. I'm going to do like some 2 a.m. streams with like 4 people just to get the hang of this. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Yeah.
Really, it's just practice makes perfect. That's all it is.
Yeah, I do an FM radio show Monday through Friday. Some people know it, some people don't. I mean, you're in Canada, but I do it here locally. And you walk into this $1 million studio, and it's very intimidating. But I know how to do everything. And I'm in a home studio here, and I feel like a big dum-dum. Hey, what's up, Laka? What's going on? And he's gone again. I don't.
Okay.
It's really weird. I tried, man. Sorry. Yeah, I added you, bro. Okie dokies. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Share this, like Johnny said in the chat, man. Like, he said, pound the share button. Yeah,
Yes.
do that. So
He's really good for that.
Yeah, I need more people to pound things for me. That'd be great, including share buttons. That'd be wonderful. So get this out there, man. I want to get a lot of people in here. Right now we have 10 people, which that's fine. That's fine. People don't know. People are asleep. That's good. Yeah, I'm learning all this stuff. So now, Facebook, 7 people, 2 people on YouTube. Okay. And then 1 person actually on Bucks Report. Is that what is that? Okay, Twitter. All right. I thought it was what is the thing that was the stream before the stream? Before TikTok, before Twitter, where you can go on Periscope.
Okay, yeah.
Do we have Periscope? Oh my goodness. That would be hysterical if we did that. Sorry. I'm on TikTok too, if anybody wants to see my stupid stand-up and all that. So Johnny B Comedy or Johnny B Tampa on TikTok. All the people that have followers are hot girls with big asses. Let's try them again. Man, I tried to add him and it just clicked off of him again. Locke, I don't know what's going on with you, buddy. I tried to get
That's
you. That's
why I just let Andrew deal with all this stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know, buddy. I don't know what's going on, Laka. I'm trying to get you in. He's messaging me. He's looking for his Uber Eats. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I am just sobering up. That is. What part of Canada are you in?
Alberta.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Is that are they French speakers there or no?
No.
Okay.
We're on the opposite side from them.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the west side, yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. Is Alberta where all the casinos are? There's one of those towns up there that has it's like a Canadian Vegas. I was watching some show the other day. Look kind of neat. Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about too. It'll come to me at some point.
Where is Andrew? Johnny Dean wants to know. Look at this.
Yeah, where is he?
He probably passed out. You know what I mean? Didn't he just have a show?
Yeah, me and Johnny were actually just on it.
Yeah. I came at the end while he was like saying bye to everybody, so you guys are already gone, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we probably just got off. His wife's a Vegas Golden Knights fan, and they got demolished tonight. So, probably not in a very good mood.
Sorry.
When I turned it off, it was like 6-1 for Colorado.
Really? All right.
And then I just kept getting messages from my buddy like, "This is getting brutal. Like, Vegas is just playing dirty now. Like, it's just getting too chippy."
Yeah, like I lived in Vegas twice, and it was before they had football or hockey. I'm kind of jealous.
Okay.
It would have been cool to be able to go watch something like that, especially this year when they get to actually play in that Death Star football
with fans there.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to. I mean, all these new stadiums that nobody got to go to. The Rams' new stadium was empty. That was the most surreal, weird zombie apocalypse type of football game I ever saw. But yeah, there's a lot of great stadiums that people are now going to be able to fill into. How are restrictions in Canada? Are they still a lot tighter than?
Depends on where you go. So like obviously, like our provinces are your states.
Right.
So, like in Alberta right now, we just keep going in and out of lockdowns. They're hoping now with vaccinations and stuff that we can be out of it by mid-July. Ontario's just consistently like full lockdown.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan's like completely open. BC's slowly opening up. Like it's everywhere's different, obviously.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's I mean, come to Florida, man. We've been open.
If we could get across the border.
Yeah, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
I'm actually quarantining right now. I tested positive on Thursday.
No way!
Hey,
oh man, welcome to the club.
I felt like I had a cold, and I was just like, my dad tested positive, so I was like, well, I should go get tested. And yep, bam, positive.
Yeah, so. My whole house had it in November, so like,
okay.
Yeah, so we got it. I mean, I was a little sick, but I mean, just felt run down for a couple days and all that. But yeah, it's still got the antibodies last time checked though. So I don't know, man. It's starting to look interesting. Not to get too far off of football, but a lot of the studies are doing now are saying that the people that recover from mild COVID may have longer and stronger immunity than people that get vaccinated. So yeah. Go, all right. I got vaccinated by God. Yeah, so I don't know. We shall see.
I was literally like the day before or day after I tested positive, I was supposed to go get my vaccine. So it was just like perfect timing, of course.
Yeah. There's Taylor says, I'm excited to see what the team does this year after overcoming all the obstacles. Yeah. And yeah, me too. I'm excited to see Raymond James Stadium full with Brady, there and the team, getting behind, 70,000 screaming people. That's going to be interesting to see. So I am looking
that week one game against the Cowboys is going to be electric.
Yeah. The tickets are already going for like, $1,000. It's just stupid. Like I might pull some strings, in the media and try to squeeze into a box or something. But we shall see. Man, when the Bucs sucked, I got to like go to club seats every being in radio. People just give me the tickets all the time.
Yeah,
and it was awesome. Like I actually canceled my season tickets because I was getting in free through the media.
Yeah,
and now they're good, and they're like, you're a nighttime radio guy. I'm not giving you tickets, fat ass. So it's it's rude, but yeah, it'd be nice if I can somehow finagle my way
in there.
Yeah, my goal is because before stand-up comedy, I was a singer. I sang in a couple of different bands, and I did the national anthem for Monster Jam back in March.
Nice.
Yeah, so one of the days I sang it, Carlton Davis III was next to the stage, so I was like, oh
no way.
Yeah, so I was like, that's pretty badass. And then the second day I sang it because I did the whole weekend. Jason Light was up in his perch and walked out to like greet the crowd, and he pointed at me, and I was like, oh. And then my first thought was, I wonder if you'll let me sing at the Bucs game, the national anthem. And then my next thought was like, just let me do all of them, man. Let me be the house anthem guy. Like the Yankees have somebody like that, Tampa Bay Lightning had the same lady that sings it for all of them, and she's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me be the fat Bucs anthem guy. Come on, Jason Light, Brian Ford, or whoever. So
let's start a push for it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come up and sing the Canadian national anthem for you. Well, no, I can't come to your country. Lockdown. So that is funny, man. Let's see. We are going to need to hear some more comedy and songs. Yeah. You got to follow all the stuff I do if you want to see that. My comedy schedule, by the way, I should have threw that up there. If you're in this area, JohnnyBComedy.com has my schedule, and thankfully people are starting to book shows again. So I'm starting to get my schedule ramped back up. So and I got to update my YouTube page. Everything on there is 10 years old and it's garbage and I hate it. So yeah, I had some girls come up at a show in Vero Beach on the East Coast a couple of weeks ago, and they said, we looked you up on YouTube, and I was like, don't. And they're like, you were way better tonight than your YouTube. I'm like, yeah, that was 10 years ago. I was doo-doo. So, yeah. Johnny D, you don't know the Canadian. You don't. Okay. I don't know the words to the Canadian. I know it's "Oh Canada, our leaves are nice" or something they say. I don't know. It's hockey. It sounds like hockey is being played. That's what I hear.
Hear a couple beavers in the background here and there.
Yeah. Justin Bieber is from here, and Seth Rogen, who now is super cancel culture guy for some reason, even though all his movies were offensive to everyone.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so screw that guy. I'm putting that on a lot of my comedy flyers now. It's like, this is a cancel culture free zone, so please don't come in here trying to cancel me, because I will say things that will offend you probably. Johnny Dean's on fire. Look at this guy. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Oh, man. While I got you on here, Lions fan.
Yeah.
Your whole life?
Yep.
Now, is it because it's closest to Alberta?
Well, so I actually grew up in Ontario to begin with.
Okay, all right.
And when I grew up, I was an hour from Detroit.
Right, yeah.
So, lucky me, Lions fan, Tigers fan, Red Wings fan, not a Pistons fan. I don't know if it can get much worse, but Timberwolves fan in the NBA. So, all the teams I cheer for right now suck.
That sucks, man. I mean, but I feel your pain, and I think everybody here that's watching this that's been Bucks fans their whole lives. Like, we even now, even though we have 2 Super Bowls, still the worst losing percentage, in the history of the NFL still belongs to us. We have to win a lot in order to. But the Lions, I always feel so bad for Lions.
We just can't get it right.
Well, it's just like I think it's just bad ownership. Like it's just
and the daughter took over, and ever since then, like the mother before, when Calvin Johnson retired, there was like $1 million left on his contract, and they made him pay it back. She gave him that money back. When it came to hiring Campbell and all our coaching staff and GM and all that, it was her and Rod Wood, who's been like the main guy up top in the business aspect, and then it was Barry Sanders and Chris Spielman. So bringing back the football aspect of it to hire your football positions, she's been awesome so far. Hopefully it stays. Like we're going to be awful for a couple more years, but it's the most excited I've been in the last few years. Like,
yeah, like it was so weird. Like I felt bad when Barry Sanders retired, even though he used to rush like 200 yards a game on the Bucks. I kind of liked watching it. Like I would go to the game and I would go, Barry Sanders is going to run all over us again. And he would, and we would lose the game. And I'd be walking to the car going, Barry Sanders is fun to watch. And my friends, we lost the game, you idiot. And I'm like, I know, but God, he's awesome. Like, it's really fun to watch that guy.
For me, that was the same when you guys came to us this year and watched Brady just pick us apart. And I'm like, man, I don't know why I'm still watching, but Brady just that masterpiece. Oh my God.
Yeah. It was that. I just watched that game over like a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So because, it's one of those things. It's like a Madden game with the offense. It's like, oh, look, Gronk is wide open again. Oh, look, Mike Evans is wide open again.
Yeah.
And then Blaine Gabbert came in. He's like, I want to throw some touchdowns. They're like, go ahead. He went in and started throwing touchdowns, and they're like, then the Glazers came out of their, their box. Joel Glazer's like, can I throw a touchdown? They're like, get on the field. And they're like, oh, man, that's great. Then one of the Water Boys came out and threw a touchdown. That was a bad game for Detroit. So,
it was. There was a lot of those. There's been a lot of those over my lifetime.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't know.
Johnny's brought this up like 3-4 times.
How are the Lions going to play when the coach is eating kneecaps? Yeah.
Man, when I saw that shit about him wanting to bring a real lion out, I was like, this is Dan Campbell in a nutshell.
Was he a WWE star or something? Because it comes off as like
man, he should have been.
Like a character. Yeah. We're gonna go eat your kneecaps and like what the hell?
That's just who he is. Like he played in the NFL for like 9-10 years.
Right.
And then he got into coaching and was with Miami right away.
Right.
And day one of being the head coach of Miami, he runs an Oklahoma drill.
Yeah.
Which is like extremely frowned upon. And I was just like, damn, okay, I like this guy.
Yeah, I remember I was coaching youth football for a long time, and they outlawed that in youth football, but we would find a way around it. Like we would
you modify it. Yeah.
We'd go to the other side of the practice field and all right, we're not doing Oklahomas. We're doing Indiana's, guys. Okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be great. You're going to like it. Yeah. So, tackling drills, Oklahoma's in the NFL. If you did, you'd think they would know how to tackle by then, but
it's not for that though. It's getting that alpha dog mentality, building up that testosterone, beating the guy across from you.
That should be there by then also. If you got drafted, it should be there.
Oh, it should absolutely be.
Can you imagine saying, he slipped down to the 7th round because, the the draft report, his scouting report says he's a pussy. So they're going to try to toughen him up. He's a project player. So, yeah, he went to a small school, and he's a little timid. I couldn't even imagine anybody.
I wouldn't want any of those guys on my team.
No, they should all be cold-blooded killers. They should all be kneecap eaters, every single one of them. So, yeah. So, upset special, we covered that. You said you got the Bucks at, 13-4?
13-4, yeah.
Yeah, I got them at 14-3. I did a couple times. I went through it and kind of did a mock, myself.
Yeah.
And threw them in there, and both times I got 14-3 from it. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at 13-4. That's probably going to win the division. So.
Oh yeah, for me that was easily. You guys had won the division weeks before. It was literally the difference between 13-4 and 14-3. Was when I was doing my season prediction, I probably sat there for a good half hour, 45 minutes, just staring at that week 3 game, that LA Rams and Tampa Bay game. And I was just like going back and forth, like, okay, well, Brady's obviously better than Stafford, and like trying to go through everything. And I was just like, okay, just give me the home team at this point. Like,
now, as a Lions fan, how do you feel about that trade? Because I think Matt Stafford's great, and I thought he was just on a bad team for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the Rams got a major upgrade there. I've always thought Jared Goff was a little overrated, but I mean maybe they both just needed a change of scenery. But I'm a little worried about Matt Stafford playing for the Rams in that game against the Bucs also. So
I am worried about him in that game specifically because of that Rams offensive line.
Yeah,
I think it looks a lot like that Super Bowl game, but I feel like it's going to be way more low scoring than that just because on the other side you are still going against the best defensive lineman and, in my opinion, still the best corner in football.
Yeah, even though he's a douchebag, I agree.
Oh, he's an asshole. Absolutely. But give credit where credit's due. He's still an elite corner.
Oh, yeah. I'll never take credit away from like I know stand-up comics that are giant jerk-offs, but they're so good on stage. You go, I'm not going to go, that guy sucks. I'm going to go, you know what? Off the stage, that guy sucks. But, when it comes time to play, Ramsey is really, really good. But, what a penis he is, though. Of a person. Just really hard to watch in between plays. I'm like, just shut up. Stop it with your antics, especially because he does get burned sometimes. Like he's a gambler, which works out for him. But a lot of times he will jump a route and get completely smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's that at? Why aren't you saying it? Like Cam Newton, he used to do the
Superman, the open,
And my thing was when you throw a pick. Just to be fair, you should button your shit back up. What I mean? My bad. Man, I'm Clark Kent again. That's not good. Those things banging somebody else. This is not good. Hey, Carl Hardy, welcome to the program there, buddy. Glad we got
that's a very good point. The fact that it's early in the season, Stafford's still going to be learning that offense. Still getting chemistry with Kupp and Woods and all these guys. Yeah, it is a very good thing to have them early.
And having all the tough games early is good for the Bucs too, because
you're healthy.
And not only that, but they were building momentum all the way up to the Super Bowl. And they even said after the Super Bowl that they were still getting better. The Super Bowl wasn't even the best game. If there was 2 Super Bowls, the second Super Bowl, they would have played even better. So we'll see, if that, several month gap is going to, stop the momentum. But why would it? I mean, they're still going to come out better than everybody else in the beginning of the season because they're bringing
better.
And I don't know. My theory is with Tom Brady, the Tom Brady effect. I think a lot of people, it's easy to say that he changed the culture and blah 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 blah, but I think it's accountability more than anything. I think there's something about greatness that everybody around you is afraid to disappoint you. So
yes, and that's why I look at that New England game.
Yeah,
that exactly.
And I felt like it took half the season for Donovan Smith for it to really hit him, and he was like a mediocre left tackle, and something clicked towards the end of the season, and all of a sudden he's Anthony Munoz. I'm like, what is going on with Donovan Smith?
I think it's the fact he realized he's the weak link of that offensive line. Like,
Well, social media told him a lot. Yeah, like I know he almost opted out because of COVID at the beginning of the season, and then that first game against the Saints, and he just got destroyed. And I tweeted out, might have been my most retweeted tweet of the year. I tweeted out, look, I know you're afraid of COVID, but you don't have to social distance in the middle of the game. and I got a lot of feed on that one. That was good. But because, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, if you're going to play, just get out there and block people. And now, I mean, if you see him in the postseason, he looked amazing. Like, he's shutting down Young. You know, of course, Gronkowski blocked Young a lot in that playoff game. But against Washington. But, yeah, the whole offensive line looked fantastic in the last 7 games. So it's funny when you have to really dig to find a weakness on a team, and that's what we're doing with the Bucs. Yeah. Like, so where are they weak? I don't know, like third string, maybe they have to get some depth.
It's better to have that than my Lions, where it's like digging to find a strength. Like,
I know, very, very sad, man.
Like for me right now, it's like offensive line and running back. Hawkinson's a really good tight end.
Yeah, no,
and there isn't much else.
Yeah. I mean, I do like Swift. I do like well, I mean, I don't even know who your receivers are now. I mean, I guess
there's not many. We got Rashad Perriman from you guys. Terrell Williams. Like, it's a lot of these guys where I think it could be good. Is the majority of the roster is guys where this could be their last shot. They need to have that chip on their shoulder. It's Terrell Williams, Rashad Perriman, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these guys where it's like, okay, like your last stop didn't work. You don't got many chances left. You got to earn this. Like,
the journeymen, and they're on their last journey. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean,
I still only got us winning 5 games, but
I got no reason to root against them because they're not. When I was a young man and a kid, the Lions were in our division, so I hate their guts. It was the old Norris division. It was Lions, Packers, and Bears, and Bucks, and it was like, so you hated them. Now I'm like, I don't care what the Bears do. You know what I mean? As long as they're playing us, who cares? If you guys want to join, 727-592-8518. I'm still practicing here. This is the first stream. So if you want to hop in, feel free to do so. Alex has saved me. You know what I mean? I'd be talking to 9 people or 8 people right now by myself, freaking out, watching hockey on this other TV over here. So do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
What is this angry face? Who's mad? Why is somebody angry on Facebook? Barack, why are you mad, dude? Come on, buddy. Look at that. I could see your emoji. Taylor did a ha. Good for you, Taylor. I got a heart for Constance. You angry face me. What? You know what? He's probably a Patriots fan. Is that what it is?
Oh, maybe.
I've heard from Rick and Keith and a few other Bucks Report guys that the opposing fan bases will come in here and just see what we're talking about. I would like to see that. I would like to have some Saints fans come in. That'd be great.
Andrew had told me about it and came and like talking to people that know what they're talking about. So
thanks, man. I like talking to people that say about. That makes me happy too. My favorite thing about Canadian accents. It's very, very nice. And dollar. I used to have a Canadian friend. He's like, "How many dollars does that cost?"
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, dollars.
Actually, now that I think about it, there's quite a few of those up here.
A boot and dollars. That's fine.
I don't find myself really doing that. Like, to me, it's I talk what people would consider normal. Like,
you sound kind of American to me. Yeah, that's fine. And that's what a lot of people, that live, like, I guess, in the more normal parts of Canada, they're like, kind of like America in a lot of ways. But,
I mean, in my childhood, I could step out of my house, look to the right, and about 50 feet, I could see, like, across the river to the States. So
weird. I know, I've been to, like, Buffalo and that part of New York, and it's the same thing. It's like Toronto's like, in your car and you're in Toronto. So it's kind of crazy. The best thing that ever happened to that O-line was getting rid of warthog as soon as Arians took. Yeah, yeah. The O-line coach was bad. I know.
Yeah, well, all you have to do is look at that offensive line before Arians got there. It was not good.
It's so crazy. Not just, so much of that team, when you just look at like 3 years ago, how bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense was bad. The O-line was bad. The quarterback, was annoying. And, I loved his passion, but he loved to throw the ball to anybody wearing a helmet, which was not good for us at all. So,
and that makes your defense bad when they can't get a rest because it's like 3 plays and you've thrown a pick already. Like,
well, he also threw most of his picks in his own territory. So it's like, like even Brady is good at when he does throw a pick. He does throw a pick 6 once in a while, but when he throws a pick, most of the time it's kind of a punt. Like even in the Green Bay championship game, he had 3 picks, but they were all deep in Green Bay territory. Like it wasn't like he put our defense against up against the goal line like Jameis used to do. So there's smart picks if it makes any sense. But it's you gotta protect the field position. Bucks have never had the development staff. It does. Yeah, of course. I mean, that you nailed it right there. If you had to give one, part of the team as the most credit besides Brady, obviously, but it's that coaching staff. I mean, it's top to bottom. They're the best because they develop, and you hear that over and over again with a lot of the Bucks media and the pundits, and they're right on it. They're absolutely right. What they never did with the old staff, really for the last 15 years, they never developed young talent. I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe Vernon Hargreaves could have been better with this staff. And I hate Vernon Hargreaves, but he
might have been. Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, he was garbage. But they just never developed running backs. I mean, you look at we had how many running backs leave here, leave the Tampa and go be successful elsewhere. It's just a lot of that going on. Hey,
I feel your pain on that one.
What's up, Chris? How are you, buddy? Thanks for popping on. Appreciate it. This is the first show. This is Out of Bounds with me, Johnny B, and of course, one of the Bucks Report brother is on with me, Alex, all the way from Canada. I knew this earlier today. I was talking to my girl, and I go, you know what? I bet somebody from Canada is going to hop on with me. She's like, I bet they will, and he's gonna save the day. It's nice. Back to Carl's comment about the Rams early in the season. If you were listening earlier, if you've been on this whole time, the game that I'm scared of is later in the season. It's the Giants primetime game. So that is the game that I picked to be upset special, and it's because the Giants give us a hard time.
They always play you guys well.
It sucks. I can't believe it. Now, Jalen Darden, I want to pay attention to this kid. Our draft pick, what was he? 5th round, 6th round wide receiver.
4th to 6th, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I went and saw a couple of chunks of his highlight reel, and I got super excited. Like he is. I don't know how he slipped that far down in the draft. I mean, besides playing at a small school, but I mean, he is explosive. He is super fast, and he seems to run super, super precise routes.
Yes.
I couldn't find a weakness in him. I mean, size, he's not gigantic, but man.
A lot of the receivers in this class weren't big, though.
Right.
Like, Bateman seemed massive, and he's 6 foot.
Yeah, I mean, even, the Heisman Trophy winner,
Devonta Smith, yeah.
Yeah, how tall is he? 6'1", I think?
Not even. He's like 5'10", 5'11".
Oh, my God. Okay. Well, Waddle's the one that's 6'1", right?
Yeah, he's right up around there. Yeah. Jamar Chase is 6'1", the LSU guy.
What happened to all the 6'5", guys running like gazelles out there? Where are these guys at? I mean, so... Yeah, but I think Jalen Darden's they're pretty much penciling him in, and it's going to be his job to lose as far as special teams returning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But man, I'd like to see him I want to see him get on the field and play receiver, but I don't want
It's just
anybody.
hard.
I don't want anybody to come off the field that we have already.
That's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah, that's what we talk about all the time. It's like, all right, so Scotty Miller, is he going to have a good year? Maybe, but we have AB full time now. We have Tyler Johnson. They want to get more reps too. It's like,
to me, that's the breakout receiver. If you guys have one this year of any of those middle guys, it's Tyler Johnson. The way he played in the playoffs, I don't know how, but he's got to get on the field more. If you've got to go 4 or 5 wide and slide him in there, it's got to happen. He's too good to be sitting there on the bench.
I was at the Outback game here in Tampa when Minnesota came in and he scored 2 touchdowns. He pretty much took over the entire game, and I was like, who in the hell is this guy? And then when the Bucs drafted him, I said, I remember that guy. So yeah, he's something.
As a Michigan fan, I remember him quite well too. So
yeah, absolutely. Johnny Dean says that Darden is like Scotty Miller, but with routes.
I like that comparison a lot, actually.
I kind of agree. Scotty Miller is he's got one route that he's great at, and that's straight with the end zone. Yeah. So, but you know what? It works. I mean, he's hard to catch.
It worked in the Super Bowl NFC Championship game.
I know. I watched that game over again the other day too, and it was just that highlight when they do that right before the half.
Yeah,
and you hear Joe Buck, he's freaking out. He's like, I can't believe that's happening. And then you hear Troy Aikman, he's freaking out. It's like, you guys broadcast a lot of games. I mean, this is, you see this kind of stuff, right? Like, but they didn't think it was going to happen. And so it's like, that was the most fun part of that highlight, is listening to those guys freak out. Because, Tom Brady's like, I think they interviewed him afterwards, and he said that, in the huddle, he's like, if they give you that look, go, and we're going to hit that pass. So, and he did. Yeah. So, yeah, it's very, very exciting. Well, Alex, thanks, dude. I appreciate you hopping on. I'm going to do a few more minutes and get the hell out of here. So,
yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. If we're not already Facebook friends, find me. That way we can be buds. All right.
Yes.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, pal. Go Canada.
Problem.
All right, man. There you go. Alex hopping on with me. Very, very nice of him. And thanks everybody that's on the stream, man, hanging out with me too. I'm just kind of figuring this thing out, and you guys are watching me try to figure it out live. I'm in my home studio. I'm used to being in my stupid FM radio studio, but here we are. So there's a lot of buttons, man. There's chats and there's streams and there's all kinds of stuff going on. So I'm trying to get good with it, fellas and ladies. And babies, and whatever pronoun you choose to use in 2021, just trying to do it for you. I got the phone line set up. If you want to call in, you can. You don't have to. That's fine. But it's all on there. Let me go to my my banners and my backgrounds. Hold on, look at this. Let's see. Boom, boom, pow, boom. Yeah, it's all on there. Stupid background, idiot overlay. Boom. Oh, there I am. I'm underneath Johnny Dean. All right. Go back to the comments. Don't worry about me, guys. Just talk amongst yourselves. All right. There we go. You can find me on Twitter at Johnny B Comedy, and you can find me on Instagram, Johnny B Tampa. So hop on those and give me a follow skis if you want to. That'd be great. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, then please come see me do stand-up comedy live. That'd be nice. Come on out. I'm booking a lot more shows, and I'm actually talking to my guys here at Bucks Report about putting together a comedy show just for Bucks fans before the season. So I want to have like a big Bucks Report kind of gathering, like a big meetup at a stand-up comedy show somewhere around the Tampa area. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have other comics that are big Bucks fans do the show with me, open up for me, and what have you. So that'll be a lot of fun. So look forward to all that. So yeah, thanks, appreciate it. So I am going to. I don't even know how to end the show here. I've never even stayed to the end of one of their shows. I don't know what's going on. Do I hit outro music? Do I hit a timer? Oh, thanks, Johnny Dean. Appreciate it, dude. It's going to be so much better. I have benchmarks that I'm creating for this show. I'm going to do intro screens, video, all this crap. You'll see. You're going to be like, this is crazy. This guy doesn't suck nearly as bad as we thought. I even have, like, if somebody says something I don't like, I got a whistle. Look at that. Yeah, flag on the play, bitch. Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play.
I'll do it.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I've already been cleared to curse all I want to. I just want to ease you guys into my personality. It's a very scary situation. So I'm not just gonna come in here and start dropping F-bombs on you guys. All right. Some people don't like that, but I'm also gonna keep it real. So there's going to be some ranting going on. I'm going to have a segment where I do a meltdown like I do on my FM radio show, so it's my way of, I don't know, it's like a cathartic release when you have to bitch about something, but I'll do it for you. That way you don't have to. But on my meltdowns, I welcome you to meltdown with me. So if you have something that's pissing you off, or, you want to get it off your chest and melt down with me, we'll be doing that too on this show. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Hit me up on social media if there's something you'd like me to do on the show. If you have a suggestion, go ahead, throw it at me. So I really do appreciate it. And if you're not doing anything from 9 to midnight Monday through Friday and you want to hear my FM radio show, it's on 102.5 The Bone in the Tampa market. If you're not in the Tampa market, like you're Alex or one of these crazy Canadians, you can go to theboneonline.com and listen from the website, or download the Bone app on your app store, 102.5 The Bone, and listen from 9 to midnight Eastern time, where I push the envelope as hard as I can in FM radio, and catch me before I get canceled, because it'll probably happen sooner than later. Hopefully not. Before I run out of here, let's bring another Bucks Report legend into the room, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You know him from sitting outside like a homeless person streaming his show. Let's go to Tampa Bay Ray. What's up, buddy?
Johnny, I'm working my street corner, man. It's a holiday weekend. I'm making them extra bucks. Yeah, we're here.
I like it.
Waffle.
You're camping, that's what we call it now when you're outside.
I'm pitching a tent. I'm making that extra money on this holiday weekend, brother. But no, I wanted to thank you because I was doing the thing with the family in the Waffle House, and I'm there with them for them. But I'm like, I'm watching the show tonight. It's been great. Appreciated you to get me through that, man. It was a tough couple minutes there, but you got me through.
You're not the first person I've saved from a Waffle House, so yeah, no problem at all. Good God, man, that's funny. Well, thanks, man, for popping on, man. I've been watching your streams. You're always awesome to watch, man. I kind of lurk in the background, but now that I have access, I'm going to start popping in on and joining you on the shows. So, yeah, I'm trying to get good at it. Like these buttons, man. It takes a minute to figure this stuff out, but I'm doing it. So
no, you're doing great, and it does take a minute because I am so aloof when it comes to stuff like that, but especially when you're talking about doing that comedy thing, getting together and having some fun. That's what this platform, that's what we're all about. Yeah. And that's what I love about you, brother. And so it's such a great part of having you, being a part of Bucks Report, and looking so forward to working and collaborating with you.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. That's what I want, man. Like this is such a great website for just, it's a fun group of Bucks fans, and it's a fun group of like football fans. It's like, you don't have to just be this talking head media type that's just going to go like, well, let's break down the film and let's see where we went wrong. I mean, we could talk football, but we could talk anything else too. I mean, like we have shows on here where Rick's talking about food and all kinds of dumb crap, and like you're, talking to hookers on street corners. I mean, there's all kinds of fun, that happens here. It's more like a hangout, and I do like that a lot.
Brother, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Johnny wants to whistle, man. I don't know why. Did somebody, was there a flag? Okay. You got it, buddy. That's a real whistle. I recorded that for you.
I love that. Hey, did you offend anybody tonight? I haven't heard you offend anybody. So I guess we're keeping it down to download this first time around. So
I want to break him in gently. You know what I mean? I don't want to just punch him right in the face. And yeah, dude, honestly, I don't think I offended anybody all weekend. And I did a show at a bourbon bar last night in Palm Harbor. And I really was on my offensive game, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. It was really weird. So yeah, I don't know. I think tomorrow, Monday, live on FM radio, I'll do it.
I'll be checking, brother. I definitely. No, I'm sorry. I was going to say that looking forward to coming out and seeing you doing your thing live too. I'm sorry I missed you last month when you were down there one night, and I think maybe even you had said something about maybe that one got postponed anyway. But we're getting to that better place. It's so great. We're seeing it. I'm down in St. Pete. I was out in front of Detroit Liquors Friday night doing a little show, and
Saw that.
Just going. It's so hedonistic. I love it. I love the young people, the old people. We're all just happier to be getting there, and so it's a good time to be going for that second Lombardi in a row, third in team history, and let's all have fun doing it, and we'll just be there.
I mean, it's the place to be. Like, I've been like shopping around for the last few months. I'm being looked at in a couple of radio markets, in different parts of the country. And, as a career, I mean, the opportunity of having like a morning show in a different market and making more money, it's appealing. But at the same time, we live in paradise. I mean, people would kill to live in Tampa. Like, I love this place. I love everything about it. I love the people. I love, just the weather. Obviously, I mean, we have all the luxuries that people in other parts of the country save up to come see it for a week. So it's like it's tough. And I'm born and raised here. So I love it. I love everything. I love the Bucks. I love the Lightning. I love the Rays. I love it all. So I'm a homer.
Yeah. Brother, yeah. And the Rays now, 34 wins. They're the best team, not only American League, and I think in all of baseball, but they've won 15 of 16. The Lightning get that first game there in Carolina against the Hurricanes today. And the Bucks news cycle just doesn't stop. They're really, and we say this, and it was always tongue in cheek when he used to say it, because that's what the NFL media wanted. There's no such thing as an off season. And when it comes to the NFL and the Buccaneers, especially because they were one of the last two standing there in February against those Chiefs, but there is no off season, so we got all kinds of stuff to talk about. So. Just fantastic.
Yeah. As far as the Rays, it's funny, since G-Man Choi got back onto the roster from being injured, I think they've lost one game since he's been back. And here's the real irony. I just bought a G-Man Choi jersey.
Oh, nice.
About 2 weeks before he came back, it showed up in the mail.
Nice.
And, because when you're fat like me, you have to order your stuff in the mail. So it took like 16 kids in Indonesia to make my jersey. And when it showed up, I was like, I got my Choi jersey. And I put it on so proud. And then like a couple weeks later, they're like, he's back. And then they just been killing everybody. So G-Man Choi all the way. I say Choi to the world when it comes to the Rays. They're killing it. So, I mean, I'm enjoying the shit out of Tampa sports right now. For the first time in my lifetime, everybody seems to be pretty good right now. Even the Rowdies are pretty good. So,
brother, down there in St. Pete doing it, Al Lang. I love it. I love all the local sports, but it's Tampa Bay. I mean, it's It almost seems silly to say that, but brother, thanks for having me. I love checking in with you. I'm looking so forward to collaborating, Johnny, and love it.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to hang out with you in person, man. We're gonna have some good times.
Got my son coming in here, so yeah.
Oh
Johnny,
man,
I got to turn him on
with waffles and whatnot. Everything.
He was down at Ferg's last night. I filled in for Rick with what's cooking in the South, so he got to get on air a little bit. So we're breaking him in slow, but we'll bring him along. I'll get him with you a little bit so I can get work on that sense of humor. He's already got a good one.
Good, yeah, good. Tell him not to take life too serious, man.
You got that, brother.
All right, man. Well, thanks, Ray. I appreciate it, brother.
Take care, Johnny.
Talk to you soon. There you go. Ray, everybody, Tampa Bay, Ray. Ray Kennedy. He is a local treasure, everybody. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm sure there's some sort of a countdown clock I could use, but I don't know how to do it. I want to thank everybody. Carl, Johnny Dean, you are awesome tonight in the chat. Appreciate you. Chris, thanks for stopping by. Everybody. Taylor, thank you. Pop back in here. Constance, thank you for joining. Alex, once again, dude, thank you, my Canadian brother. Appreciate that. As of now, we're going to be scheduling Sunday night shows, but I may add another day as soon as I get more familiar with this. So we'll check out the schedule. I want to get this thing going, man. I want to make this something I can build on and hang out with you Bucks fans, man, and bucksreport.com. So I really appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic rest of your Sunday evening. It's almost Monday morning. Enjoy the rest of your week and your Memorial Day. Yeah, so we'll take tomorrow, eat a bunch of barbecue, and remember the folks that made the ultimate sacrifice so we could go watch football games and enjoy all the freedoms that we have here in this country. So thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night.